Good morning, my YouTubian friends. I thought while I was sitting here on the commode, I would share with you a concept for keeping your TP dry when you're out in the woods. I mean, let's be clear, I got tired of having to carry the roll from the truck every time I wanted to use it. There's got to be a better way to keep it right next to the commode without it getting soaked when it rains while I'm not here. And then it hit me. Something I used to do eons ago. So let's have a look at what I've done to keep my TP dry. Oh my TP is inside of a pop bottle. How did I get it there? Hang on a minute and I'll show you. The pop bottle is actually cut in half. And then what I did was I turned it over the open flame of my camp stove to melt and shrink the very top a little bit. So that now the top half of the bottle slides on over the bottom half, just like so, and makes a nice dry container to keep my TP dry when I'm not here. And I can simply set it down here. It's now out of sight behind my little barrier wall. Yes, I'm using my rack as a barrier wall because over there is the open area under the high tension power lines. And because of the type of property I'm on, it is an area used by motorbike enthusiasts a lot. So to maintain a little privacy, I put my little rack on its side here to give me some privacy from this angle. And I hugged that old beat up tarp there. As you can see, this is one that I picked up on the highway and was torn in half. The whole other half of the tarp is gone. To have privacy from that direction, because the motorcycles tend to travel either from down there all the way up through, and then there's another little road right over there that goes way over in the woods. But there's a lot of pine between me and there, so I got privacy here from the trees. And I got the tarp so they can't see me through there. I've got my path through to my door to my truck. And then I've got privacy here, and I can see them coming. Now, this is just a temporary setup, as I've told you before. But this is how an old man deals with how to go in the woods, rather than digging a cat hole and trying to squat over it. I'll leave that to young fellers like Tim Watson. Oh, and Timmy, I took note of one of your more recent videos. You were showing off your little tiny spade for digging cat holes, and then you showed off a replica that somebody had sent you that was about 50 times bigger. You want to see how a Marine digs a cat hole? Okay, let me zoom this in just a bit. There's how a Marine digs a cat hole. I hope you can see that over behind that little pine tree and in front of that big tree. It's a misery stick. Yeah. Misery stick as opposed to misery whip. And let me tell you, any Marine worth his salt knows how to use one of them. It's a round pointed shovel. And just over there, about another 20 yards beyond where that shovel sticks up out of the ground, is my compost pit for what I put in the bucket that's underneath me. That's how a Marine deals with it, in comfort. You see, I haven't roughed it in 50 years. In the words of Nesmith, George Washington Sears, I prefer to smooth it. Peace out.
By the way, don't forget to